What's up everyone, my name is Ron from Comics and Stuff, and for this episode we are going through the Spider-Man No Way Home Final Suit Tom Holland Spider-Man, and it's right there in that plastic bubble with its accessories and head sculpt. And I gotta say, I like it, I like how it looks because it reminds me of a Marvel Comics Spider-Man. To the right hand bottom corner is the Spider-Man head logo. To the bottom left hand corner is the Hasbro logo, Marvel Legends series, and right there, pictured, is all three Spider-Mans from that movie. We got the Tobey Mcguire Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland. It's done in a comic book style kind of form, so I do like that. But one thing that I don't like is that the final suit version, the actual action figure, is not pictured there. So that's a bit of a bummer. To the back, we got barcode legalities right there at the bottom, Marvel and Hasbro logo at the bottom as well, an oversized version of that same artwork from the front, and a brief synopsis on the premise of the movie. Marvel Legends series up there. But now that we went through the package and everything, let's open it up and check out the figure. And here we have the Final Suit Tom Holland Spider-Man outside of his package, and I gotta say, I like this Spider-Man. I really like how it looks. Like, there's some problems I got with it, and we're gonna get into more detail, but dang. I like this Spider-Man. Let's just measure him in real quick before we actually get into those details. He's at 6 inches, pretty much right on the dot. So I got no problem with that. When it comes to accessories, he comes with a pair of whipping hands, which should be standard fare with any Spider-Man. And yeah, this includes them. You guys can see, there is some empty space on the knuckles, and that's a little distracting. But overall, it doesn't look bad in my opinion. The wall crawling hands, yeah, same problem, a little empty space on the knuckle part. It does get bunched up in the palm parts. But the fingers, I don't mind because it kind of reminds me, of the comic books. At least that's how it's somewhat depicted. Speaking of the comic books, because this is basically going to be my comic book Spider-Man, guys, and this head sculpt does not disappoint. I'm a fan of the small eye look for Spider-Man, and the sculpted webs look lovely. The paint is pretty much on point. It's pretty much spot on. There is a metallic sheen to the eyes, and I really enjoyed this head sculpt a lot. Speaking of head sculpts, I also enjoy this head sculpt. I mean, that looks like Tom Holland. They got his cheekbones, they got his nose, they got his overall face down right. This might be the best head sculpt since the Logan action figure. So I really like this. The hair sculpt, it got no dry brushing, it got no wash, but the sculpt of it and how it plays with the light makes up for it. I like it a lot, guys. I like it a lot. And the body, now, it looks pretty dang good. The blue is a metallic sheen, and the red got some nice texture, and it's pretty much like a matte. So it gives good contrast. It's very eye-catching. Yeah, and again, the sculpted webs are painted on point all over the figure. The boots do seem to be a separate piece, but that's not too distracting. There is a sculpted spider on the back that continues underneath the articulation. So yeah, it doesn't look bad when you pose it. The spider on his front is sculpted as well, painted nicely also. I like the overall look on this Spider-Man. I like it a lot. But maybe articulation is going to be a bummer and mess it up for me. He comes in a double ball peg on the head that allows him back. It's okay. Down though, not too much at all. You do get some tilt. And of course, you're going to get your rotation. Shoulders, pretty much T-pose. It does a full 360 butterfly joints that allow you forward that much and back that much. Bicep cut, that works just fine. double jointed pinless elbows that get you all the way. But this is where my first gripe comes in. I mean, first of all, it's kind of ugly. Second of all, the blue right there is not painted fully through. And this is on both elbows. Now, I like how they try to, like, you know, go with the sculpt. But yeah, that's just ugly like that. That's just ugly. So I wish the blue was painted on there better. Anyway, right here on the diaphragm cut, we go back this much, forward this much. You do get tail. Of course, you saw the rotation. And yeah, you can move it side to side. Reverse ab crunch, that gets you forward this much. Back that much. In conjunction, both of them. Yeah, that's pretty good. Back, that's pretty good. Now, he got drop down hips. So, you guys see that? Up, down, basically. Going forward, drop down hips and all, it just allows him that kind of range. Yeah, basically without pushing it to the side or something like that. Back, gets you a tad. Now splits. You know, that's not bad, but I would have liked a little bit better for my Spider-Man, you know. There is a die cut that works just fine. Double jointed pinless knees that get you pretty much all the way. There is no boot cut or anything, but the ankles get you forward that much, back that much, and you do get pivot. Guys, like I said, this is gonna be my comic book Spider-Man, and I am quite happy with it. You know, articulation is okay, nothing to write home about, but the overall look of it, I think this is like, dare I say, the best Marvel Legends Spider-Man out there. But anyway, let's see how he does compare with other Spider-Man. For our first comparison, we're gonna size him up with some X-Men figures because I just like X-Men, guys, and I think a team up with Spider-Man is always cool. To the left is Wolverine, and to the right is the animated series VHS Cyclops. And yeah, this is more comic booky, both of them. I think even this Cyclops looks a bit comic booky. So this Spider-Man actually kind of works. I'm gonna have him as my regular Spider-Man, so I think it works just fine. And over here, I got him next to the Mary Jane and Green Goblin 2-pack. My Green Goblin is not available at the moment, but I do got the Norman Osborn head on a suited body in case you guys wanted to see that comparison. We also got Mary Jane right here in case you guys wanted to see that. And to the right, we got Punisher Venom, looking a bit oversized and everything. Guys, I actually don't think this works. It's a bit too cartoony. But, you know, you do what you want with your display. And in this comparison, we got the Final Suit Spider-Man next to some Spider-Verse characters. To the left is Spider-Ham, next to him is Spider-Gwen, and over to the right is the Miles Morales Spider-Man still wearing that outfit from the accessories video that I did. If you guys are interested in it, do take a look at that video. But when compared to all of these Spider-Man and Spider-Girl, it works, guys. I mean, the movie deals with the multiverse of Spider-Man, so you could just play it off as a different look, but it's a different Spider-Man. And in this comparison, we got him sized up with a couple of retro card Spider-Man. To the right is the Black Symbiote Spider-Man, and to the left is the Ben Reilly Spider-Man. Now, when they're both compared to this Final Suit version, I don't think it looks good, to tell you the truth. I mean, both of them stand a bit taller than he does. So, yeah, it doesn't look too good at all. Let's just head into the next comparison. And our final comparison will have to be with some MCU figures. To the left is the Iron Man from the Iron Man and Thanos 2-pack. And to the right is the Build-Up figure Hulk. Guys, this head sculpt is fantastic. If you guys want to use this Spider-Man as part of your MCU display, it works. It works beautifully, in fact. But let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments. So in conclusion, I really like this Spider-Man. I mean, the sculpted web work, the fact that the paint don't miss that sculpted web work, the colors of that red matte combined with the shininess of that blue, and then there's those eyes. I think this is Hasbro's best Spider-Man yet, but that's not to say that it's without its faults. First of all is the articulation. I mean, it could be better, especially for Spider-Man. Second, I think it falls a bit on the short side, especially when compared to other figures. But that's okay in my opinion, because personally, I think Spider-Man is a slender/small dude. If you guys are interested in the figure, I will leave a link down in the descriptions. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like, comment, and subscribe, because all of that stuff helps out the channel. My name is Ron from Comics and Stuff, and I'll check you guys on the next episode. Peace.